What's up, Swag? And you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lauren, aka KL Swag, back here with a video, man. Look, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I have not did a long video in a minute, damn near a week. I've been dropping shorts and all that, bro. Voiceovers for y'all, man. Just trying to switch things up, but I know y'all be liking the long videos, man. So we back with those, man. I'm talking about. We're going to be doing our reactions and stuff like that, man. With Kai Cenat, Aiden Rock, all that, bro. We're going to be doing it, man. But anyways, man, it's the Philadelphia Eagles, man, did the unthinkable. Okay? Shout out to microphone.
I think it's a solid move. I think Jalen Hurts needs a running back like this in the backfield.
Barkley is reportedly going to the Philadelphia Eagles on 37.75.
The Eagles got Saquon Barkley? I ain't going to lie now. That shit gonna be raw. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be raw.
5 million, 26 of that guaranteed.
It has been a crazy day of NFL free agency today, and it's been a huge day for NFL running backs today.
So no more Swift. No more Swift. Straight up Saquon Barkley. AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, Devontae. Oh my God.
But there's one team in particular that did the absolute unthinkable. As a matter of fact, there were multiple teams. So before we get to the content, make sure you drop like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to help the channel grow. Now that we get all that out of the way,
bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. I miss reacting to microphone, bro. Remind me back in the old days, man.
Look right over here. You'll see all of these wonderful human beings that have been able to make some money by playing Prize Picks. And I give away my picks for free.
I understand you gotta make your money, bro, because I understand, but we gotta get into it. By Saquon Barkley.
A bunch of NFL running backs got together and voiced their frustrations over the fact that none of them were getting long-term contracts. They felt like they were being used. How could you not feel used? You could select a running back with your first-round pick and then keep him for 5 years, and then franchise tag him for an additional 2 years. That's 7 years of a running back, and you never have to sign him to a long-term contract. This was a very big problem for a lot of running backs in the NFL, and the first running back to break the mold and make sure he secured a long-term contract was none other than Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor got a huge contract extension after being the second-round running back and rewarded the Indianapolis Colts with playing half the season, being injured, and having a sub-1,000-yard receiving season. Regardless, I said this was a great move by the Indianapolis Colts.
Damn, oh my God, he broke the hell out of him.
Got the contract when he was 24 years old. So going into free agency this year, we were all looking at the running back position to figure out what the market was going to be for these running backs. This is the deepest running back class in recent memory. Players like Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, DeAndre Swift, and the cream of the crop of this class, Saquon Barkley, were all available to sign for teams that needed them, in addition to Derrick Henry. So we open up this morning with some chilling news, particularly if you're me and you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, by finding out that the Chicago Bears are signing DeAndre Swift to a 3-year, $24 million contract. And to be honest,
so he going to the Bears?
Just like Brett Coleman, I thought, why would they do this if they have Roshan?
That nigga is going to the Bears? I like it. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. They definitely need him.
But at the end of the day, DeAndre Swift had a remarkable season for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm really happy to see him get his back. He also gets the opportunity to face off against the Detroit Lions twice a year and join an up-and-coming Chicago Bears offense, especially if they keep Justin Fields. Being Justin Fields' running back and potentially having those zone read opportunities should be a lot of fun for DeAndre Swift. After having a career season for the
And he got to play in the Super Bowl too.
The Philadelphia Eagles. But this also meant one thing. If the Eagles are fine with DeAndre Swift leaving, then who are they going to get to shove Jalen Hurts' butt cheeks into the end zone every single time to the goal line? How will they do the tush-push without DeAndre Swift? Well, more on that soon. The next piece of information we got also had to do with an NFC East rival, as the Dallas Cowboys would lose their starting running back, Tony Pollard, to the Tennessee Titans for the same amount of money, a 3-year deal worth $24 million. Now, I'm wishing TP the best. I obviously wanted to see him break out this season, and I thought he had a great opportunity to break out this season. I think the reality is he wasn't the same player after suffering the injury that he did during his 2023 playoff matchup versus the San Francisco 49ers. But obviously, I wish him the best. I hope he has a lot of success in Tennessee. They're trying to build something special down there, and I'm happy that he could get his bag. Do I feel really disappointed as a Cowboy fan losing him? No, not really, because I don't think he was the same version of himself this past year. But I will admit, a part of me was a little nervous because the Cowboys wanted to keep Tony Pollard. Josina Anderson's understanding is that the Cowboys are not currently expected to be at the top of the running back market compensation-wise in free agency. Dallas is expected to continue to survey the market within their range and, of course, within the draft accordingly. My personal prediction for the Cowboys is going to be Derrick Henry because he's 30 years old and he's not going to command that much money. But Diana Russo
that is true.
saying that the Cowboys were in on Tony Pollard. The Giants and Vikings had their eye on him too, but he took the bigger payday with Tennessee per sources, and I think that's the right play.
So Tony Pollard's going to Tennessee. That's crazy.
Now things are just get crazier from here because again, you would hear that the Eagles and the Texans were in this bidding war for Saquon Barkley. Josina Anderson even saying, "I'm told the Eagles are showing interest in Saquon Barkley." Per source, we'll see how things continue to develop for Saquon league-wide. And it was between the Houston Texans, which apparently Quan was being heavily recruited by C.J. Stroud.
Like, that's crazy. Tony Pollard to the Tennessee Titans. I really thought that was Derrick Henry's team. I really thought that was just his team. Like, he was gonna retire in Tennessee. I guess not.
And the Philadelphia Eagles, who are giving him more money. So between the Eagles' financial offer and the chance to play the Giants twice a year are both appealing to Saquon Barkley per league source. Texans are heavily involved, though, with former Penn State football star at launch of free agency. Barkley has been recruited by C.J. Stroud through the process. It's really funny because there's this one 10-year-old tweet of Saquon Barkley saying, "I hate the Eagles, but I would love to see Mark Sanchez win a ring." But we would have to put that on pause. What's going to happen with Saquon Barkley? In the meantime, we found out that Josh Jacobs agreed to a contract with the Green Bay Packers. According to Ian Rappaport, the Packers are expected to sign Josh Jacobs, sources tell me, and Tom Pelissaro. So far, we didn't hear anything about Aaron Jones. So I think the plan for the Green Bay Packers is to move forward with Aaron Jones and Josh Jacobs and have one of the best running back tandems in the entire NFL. Oh, never mind. He just got released. A lot of people thought that the Packers
That's
were keep
crazy. Aaron
and
Jones.
Josh Jacobs, but then
Y'all got
the Packers
Josh
informed
Jacobs?
Aaron
That's
Jones
crazy.
that he is being released. So now Aaron.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, Aaron Jones like that. So to get Josh Jacob, that's kind of crazy, but I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Aaron Jones is a free agent. Eventually, we would finally find out Saquon Barkley's fate. And it was a very splashy day for the Philadelphia Eagles. As according to Adam Schefter, the Philadelphia Eagles have reached an agreement with Saquon Barkley on a 3-year, $37.75 million contract that could be worth up to $46.75 million and includes $26 million fully guaranteed at signing. So, first of all, this is awesome for Saquon because he beats his franchise tag number and has a maximum average per year salary of nearly $16 million, which would be the second highest for a running back in NFL history. From the perspective of just really being happy for an individual, Saquon Barkley turned down a 3-year, $36 million contract from the New York Giants in the middle of the season 2 years ago. They then eventually franchise tagged him for about $11 million before he agreed to a 1-year extension for about that price. So to see him hit the open market,
He trying to make sure he's straight, bro, with the money, man. I get it.
And then get this type of contract. I'm just happy for Saquon Barkley, the person. Now, in terms of how good this contract is, it's probably as risky as you can get if you're the Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley is a splashy name, but if there's one thing that I always associate with Saquon Barkley, it's inconsistency. Last year, he averaged 3.9 yards per carry, but last year he was on the New York Giants offense with a terrible offensive line, horrible quarterback play. Every single defense knew that Saquon Barkley was the entire offense. So obviously in those circumstances,
He definitely was their entire offense.
Really well. And the year prior, he had a resurgent season for the Giants with a 4.4 yards per carry average for over 1,300 rushing yards. But then there's the question of his durability. You're paying Saquon Barkley the second most a halfback has ever been paid in NFL history for an age 27 to 30 season. This is a guy that historically has been injured a lot. So it's a coin flip. I'm not saying that there's definite doom and gloom, but that is a lot of money for a player that could or could not work out.
For a player that be getting injured, but I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for Saquon, bro. He getting paid that money.
And if Saquon Barkley gets injured, the entire Philadelphia Eagles are going to collapse. Now, don't get me wrong. Very exciting name, very exciting player whenever he's fully healthy. Very, very risky signing. And I'm not going to say it's going to fail for sure, but it's certainly not going to succeed for sure. I would say there's a better chance of it failing than succeeding, primarily because of the price tag. Whenever you allocate that much money to a running back at this stage of his career, you're banking on him to have a Christian McCaffrey-like effect on your team. Which, in the case of the San Francisco 49ers, trading for Christian McCaffrey made a lot of sense, but they didn't even sign Christian McCaffrey to a contract extension yet. McCaffrey's getting paid $11.8 million in 2024, counts 14.1 against the cap, before he gets paid $12 million in 2025. It's a relatively solid contract considering that this man is literally the entire offense for the San Francisco 49ers. The Eagles are essentially saying that Saquon Barkley is going to be way, way more. So I don't want to come from a perspective of hating on the Philadelphia Eagles, because if the Dallas Cowboys sign Saquon Barkley to this amount of money, I'd have the same concerns. We'll just have to wait and see.
We all know at the end of the day, Saquon Barkley gonna do his thing, but he's not gonna do what Christian McCaffrey's doing. I'm not gonna lie. Christian McCaffrey is definitely one of the best running backs in the NFL. Saquon Barkley is like that too, but I don't see him doing it. You got AJ Brown that's gonna cry about the ball. You got Devontae Smith is more of a team player. He's gonna get the ball too. You got Jalen Hurts that runs the ball here and there. So, man, oh man, I don't think that's gonna end up pretty good. But Saquon Barkley at the end of the day is gonna make his money. He's gonna be happy, and his family's gonna be great.